review show where we help you make sense of your dispensary. And on today's review, which I wish I could do that fancy like Japanese where you flick the thing around your fingers and it looks really cool. I can't do that at all. I wish I could. On today's, like the Japanese pen flipping, that was like a thing on YouTube when YouTube first started in like 2006, I think. Look it up. Boy, we're already off the rails here today. I've got my standard trusty 510 vape pen here, which I thought was broken. Still with us. It was just the charger that was broken. Just the charger shit the bed. So we've still got our Black Wonder here. And it's going to be helping us review today Gold Cart by Tetralabs and their Indica cookies, 500 milligram variety here. Now, I need to look this up. Is Tetralabs the same people? Let's do it together, guys. Tetralabs may be the people that made the gold caps. Yes, they did. I thought I recognized that name. Tetralab also makes caps, which I found theirs to be a huge ripoff. So I'm not going to take that as a strike against their cartridge here, but I thought I recognized that name, and I did. I reviewed their 300 milligram capsules, and they did absolutely nothing for me, and they were one of the most expensive products we've reviewed on Weeats. It was a total travesty. So today we are back not with their not with their capsules, but with their cartridges, and we are going to be looking, as I said, at their Cookies Indica variety today. So in terms of packaging, it's pretty cheap. Just a really cheap little, chlorophyll plastic thing here, but it's not bad. On the back, we've got some good information. Highest quality CO2 experience, superb strain flavor and aroma. Contains natural terpenes. You like those. Twist mouthpiece to adjust airflow. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Ooh, I don't know if I have seen that before. And with 70 to 75% THC oil, which seems to be about the ballpark for most cartridges. So that is the packaging. How about the cartridge design itself? Well, we've got a bad sign here, and I'm sorry for sort of doing that with my nose there. That was kind of gross. In terms of the cartridge itself, we are at a really bad sign here because this shit is sticky from the get-go. This whole thing is covered in some kind of sticky substance, probably the oil itself, meaning this cartridge is probably leaked already. So very bad sign there. Yeah, we've got a very, very, very sticky cartridge. I should probably rinse it in alcohol first, but I'm too lazy. We'll just go as is. I assume it's oil. But there is something cool. Here is that airflow thing they're talking about. I don't know how well it's showing up on the camera, but there is focus there for just a second. There is a little thing that you can adjust, I guess, how much air you want to take in and how big of a puff you want to take. Pretty neat, if only it weren't covered in sticky oil. So we'll stop complaining about that, and we'll stick this on our standard 510 battery here. Good materials otherwise, nice glass, glass chamber, thick glass. And then the mouthpiece itself is probably aluminum or some derivation, but it's nice, good quality, and I like that mechanic, although we'll see if it's more than a gimmick or not. Whoops. Almost unscrewed the whole thing. And a big, wide, open mouth chamber there. So it looks like it should be easy to get some big draws off of. The oil itself is a little bit different colored than some, more gold colored than some of the others, less yellow than what's out there. But looks pretty viscous. The bubbles seem to be moving around pretty rapidly. So let's go ahead and take a draw here. And I've got the chamber open as wide as it will go. Wow. That was really nice. Oh my God. Taste is exquisite, actually. That cookies, I assume Girl Scout cookies, it has that kind of flavor to it is really nice. The draws are, you barely feel them, but you can definitely feel that intake chamber. When you open it to full valve, you can take the bigger hits like that. It's a different experience. Let's close it and give it a test with the little intake valve closed there. Yeah, much harder to draw. I mean, not difficult to draw, but you have to pull harder to get more out. I think I'm going to leave it at max power here from this point forward. I really like that. Yeah, and hits really smooth. I know I coughed, but that's just me. But it hits really smooth. It took me a second to realize that I was actually drawing anything because it was so painless on the lungs. I think you could even hear it, how much breath, how much air is going into that cartridge when I'm pulling out like that. And that taste is so nice. Wow, okay. Oh, and the most important part, am I high? Yes, I'm quite high. I'm feeling this. It definitely feels like an Indica because I feel already more relaxed, more at ease, starting to get locked in over here. Not really, but I'm at a higher level than I would have assumed. And it's probably some of that's because it's an Indica, but this is some good quality stuff because I'm already feeling at like a 4, maybe somewhere a little bit higher, possibly. I'm liking this one quite a bit. Okay, well, I am pretty pleased with the Gold Cart strain-specific cookies Indica variety. I'm happy all around, except for that leaking issue. That could be the one thing that sinks this. If that leak persists and basically all this product, comes running out the bottom or whatever, that would definitely put a damper on it. But otherwise, thumbs up, guys. This might redeem you, in my opinion. But be sure to stick around because I am going to come back to you guys like all our cartridge reviews. Once I have depleted the whole thing, I will give you my wrap-up thoughts, let you know if the cartridge continued leaking, if the taste was amazing and consistent all the way from top to bottom, if it started to burn hot, all those kind of things. I will be sure to let you know on the other side of this review. Thanks so much for sticking around, guys, and we will see you in just a bit. Peace. Has been about 60 hours or so since I last checked in with you. Talking Gold Cart cookies Indica here. Here is our cartridge, which as you can see, every single last little drop of oil is gone from. If it'll focus, it doesn't look like it wants to. There it goes. Completely cleared chamber. Completely cleared chamber, which is a nice thing. And guys, I think this one is going to redeem, well, not entirely redeem Tetralabs for me, because those capsules did suck. But shit, this is a nice cartridge. It did not leak on me ever again. I don't know if the cartridge had a leak to begin with or another thing had leaked on it. It was sticky when I first opened it, but I had no problems with any kind of leaking or seals breaking or anything of that nature. And I must admit, I hope every cartridge henceforth totally rips off their air intake design. I'm going to show that off again there. You can determine how much air you want to mix in with your hit to determine how big of a hit that you want to take. It's a really nice mechanism. It does lead to your cartridge being used up more quickly when you have it all the way open, as one might expect, but it does produce some nice hits, and I was really happy with that. I was really happy with it. I was happy with the cartridge design. I had it mostly open, fully open on the air intake the entire time. Loved the big hits it gave. Always enjoyed the taste. It never got hot, never burned towards the bottom, and that sort of almost kind of minty, wintry, greeny kind of taste of the cookies was perfect all the way throughout. I really, really dug this one, guys. And it also got me pretty high. It got me pretty high pretty quickly. It got me up to like the kind of the 5 level after, 4 puffs or 5 puffs, somewhere in there. No, granted, those were pretty big puffs because it had the air intake chamber open all the way. But this one is a really, really solid cartridge. I would definitely pick up another gold cart in the future from their strain-specific line. As I said, this is a thumbs up from me, guys. This is going to enter probably even the top 5 at this point. Favorite cartridges I've reviewed. So if you see the Tetralabs gold carts at your dispensary near you and are looking for something that's going to give you a big hit, give them a shot. I think they won't disappoint you. My only complaint again was the when I pulled that first cartridge out, it was super sticky and gunky. Again, I don't know where that came from, if it leaked from this cartridge or if it was from the batch or whatever. But that was it. That's my only complaint. Otherwise, really enjoyed this one. That's a big thumbs up for me. And guys, that's going to do it for this review here on Weeats. Before I bounce, I'm going to give you guys my little cherry on top. Something that I like to share with you guys that is or is not necessarily weed related, but something that I know that you guys, or I hope at least that you guys will enjoy. And this week, I want to just go ahead and give a shout out to something that can be enjoyed, can definitely be enjoyed high. And the splendor and beauty of it will still make you make your jaw drop and your heart swell, even if you are stone cold sober. And this is a boring one, but if you haven't checked out Planet Earth 2 yet, you must do it. I mean, if you haven't checked out Planet Earth 1 yet, what the hell is wrong with you? But Planet Earth 2, available on Netflix. It's been on Netflix for a couple of months. It's like 6 one-hour nature documentary episodes with some of the most amazing, insane, you cannot believe they captured this footage. I mean, it really is truly astounding, some of the stuff that they had captured. As I said earlier, my jaw was on the floor more than once. Planet Earth 2, one of the most beautiful, especially if you've got that 4K, that HDR. Hallelujah! You're going to love it. So guys, again, that my cherry on top is Planet Earth 2, which you can find streaming on Netflix. Check it out if you haven't. I'm sure many of you have. And that, guys, is going to do it for this cherry on top and for this review here on Weeats. I appreciate you guys watching as always. Thank you so much. And we will see you guys on the next review. Peace.